Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon card openings! Yay! Today we are going to be opening the Zapdos Roaring Skies theme deck. Last time I opened up the Articuno one, but yeah, as you can see, it's still part of the Roaring Skies set. And for some reason, correct me if I'm wrong, which I'm pretty sure I'm not, there is no Moltres set, which is a little odd to me, but maybe they're saving it for something else. It's called Storm Rider, huh? Yeah, and this is a grass and electric themed deck. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open up this box. You guys already know the drill, considering my past two videos were theme deck openings. Alright, so here we go. Doo-doo-doo. And right off the bat, we see that beautiful, beautiful Zapdos card, which I'm going to be showing off first. Alright. Whoops. Sorry, Lucario. Alright, there's the deck playmat, the damage counters. This is the set list. Yeah, well, I guess we could take a quick look at this. Take a quick look. Ooh, yeah, Roaring Skies. We've got Mega Rayquaza here and Mega Gallade. Yeah, alright. I think that was the last paper thing we saw too for Roaring Skies. Ooh, okay. And here we've got a Froakie coin. Yeah, how about that? And our magical code card, which I'm gonna set aside right here. Alright, and now, here we go. This is the Zapdos card, yeah. It's very, very pretty, like the Articuno card, and it is a very good Pokemon, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I actually think I fixed the focusing problem on my camera, but that remains to be seen. Okay. I guess I'll find out in editing. But let's go ahead and open up this fancy, fancy deck, and wow, I guess they packaged it the wrong way. 4 grass energies, and yeah, that pretty Dragonite, which we'll be analyzing in a couple minutes. All right, not bad. I just want to get all the energies out of here before I analyze the cards that are within this deck. But so far, I see a lot of good stuff, and that makes me happy. Alright, let's set this aside, and that, and that, and that. Alright, and it should be good. Alright, so the first card we have is obviously Dragonite, and Dragonite, oh boy. Oh, where do I begin? This Dragonite is just amazing. First of all, wrapped in wind, like, it really just ensures that you get enough energy to use Heavy Impact, and Heavy Impact has no drawbacks. Costs 5 energy to use, which I think is well worth it. And it does just 150 damage. And not only that, but Dragonite has that ability where if you knock out one of your opponent's Pokemon, you get to take an extra prize card. So it's like the Swellow from the last deck we got. So this Dragonite is just amazing. Like, you could combine like all these dragon types in this deck with the Articuno deck, and everything will just be amazing because nothing will be able to beat this Dragonite. And yeah, I mean, that's the first card, and it's an amazing one, so. But next we have Dragonair. Dragonair is quite a good Pokemon. Actually, it is a very good Pokemon. Slam has the potential to do a good amount of damage, and Shed Skin is pretty essential to use if you have any damage counters on Dragonair before you get Dragonite out. But chances are you're setting up Dragonite on the bench, so you might not be able to do this. But like, just in case you get in a sticky situation where Dragonair is like the only Pokemon left, like Shed Skin can like save you or stall for time until you get that awesome Dragonite out. Alright, so here we got Wurmple. Okay. Exeggutor. Now this is another one of those Pokemon that is just... oh, so good. Shake It Off is a very good move, and Seed Bomb a solid 80 for 3 energy. Like, what more could you ask for? Exeggutor is a very easy Pokemon to get out. It's only stage 1. 120 health, which is pretty bulky, I'd say. And I just think all around, Exeggutor is a very, very good Pokemon to have if you're making a grass-themed deck. I mean... obviously, there are better choices, very few of them, but, like, Exeggutor is still a very solid Pokemon, and definitely one that I'm going to be using in the future. Also, Exeggutor is one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, so... and here we've got Pikachu, very cute. I don't think there's a Raichu in this deck. Skarmory. Call for Family, I mean, very, very good move. If you want to get that bench full, you know? But... I mean, Blow Through is also a pretty good card. If there's a stadium in play, it does 30 extra damage. And for 2 colorless energies, I mean, yeah, it's really good. All right, Cascoon. So that must mean there's a Dustox in here, huh? Electrike. I mean, nothing to say about this. All it has is Bite. Another Zapdos. And, you know, Zapdos can deal quite a bit of damage. The only downside is that you have to deal 40 damage to one of your benched Pokemon, so, hey. Dratini. Pretty good. Ninkara. Execute. I mean, we already know that the base Pokemon are what they're going to be used for, but here we've got Manectric. I mean, not a very good Pokemon in my opinion. I mean, Random Spark could be good if your opponent has a lot of basic Pokemon on their benches, excluding EX cards, because EX cards have, like, a ton of health, but... and Bite is just a solid 40 for 2 colorless. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. Like, Random Spark is, like, a better move just because it does damage to benched Pokemon, but hey... alright, Tierno, there's the draw 3 cards thing. Voltorb, I mean, it's good if you, like, in the early game, if you want to, like, see what one of your prize cards are, and your opponent has a basic Pokemon that has 60 health or less, but the only downside is that Big Explosion is going to let your opponent draw a prize card, so, yeah. Steven, I mean... again, I still choose Professor's Letter over Steven, but Steven is still a solid supporter card. Again, obviously, there are better supporter cards out there. And speaking of Professor's Letter, there's another one right here. Very, very good card. Worth 2 energies. Ultra Ball, also an amazing card. The thing that makes it so amazing is that you don't have to choose a basic Pokemon or whatever. You could choose any Pokemon. It can be a stage 2, a stage 1. It could be an EX card. And all you need to do is discard 2 cards. And it's a very, very good item. Item, card, whatever. Switch we know about. Electrode. So this is a pretty strange card, I think. Continuous Tumble could be pretty good. I mean, it all depends on your luck of coin flips, but Energy Bomb is like the main thing of this card, and it says you may move all energy from this Pokemon to your benched Pokemon in any way you like. Now, if you've got a good, like, say you start out with a Voltorb, like at the beginning of the battle, and you evolve it into Electrode, and you got 3, 4, 5 energies, whatever. And, like, Electrode is right about to get knocked out by your opponent. You could use Energy Bomb and just move all those energies to, like, different Pokemon on your bench. And you won't have to, like, attach them individually per turn. So, I guess Electrode has its use, but overall, I don't know. I don't really think it's too good, especially late game. Late game, Electrode would probably be useless unless, you know, you have... your opponent has more than 1 prize card left, and, you know, you need some quick energies on one of your EX Pokemon, but, I mean, it's okay. Dratini again. Dragon Energy, which is amazing because dragons thrive on dragon energies. Revive for those basic Pokemon needs in the discard pile. Another Exeggutor, which is... You guys already know my opinion on Exeggutor. Exeggutor is just awesome. Wurmple. Pokemon Center Lady. Again, last time we got one from the Articuno deck, and I mean, it's not the best supporter card in the world, but good for a pinch. If you need help in a pinch, I mean. Shedinja. Shedinja is very, very strange. Only 30 health. And it's just, I don't know. Cursed Rain, I guess, could deal some spread damage. It says put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon, and then switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. I mean, there's better uses for this card. In Hopeless Scream anyways. I mean, it does 50 damage times the number of damage counters. But the only downside is that you can't use it right off the bat, and you need at least 1 damage counter, and 1 damage counter equals 10 damage, and Shedinja only has 30 health, so the most it could do is 100 damage before it gets wiped out. So, this is not a good card in my opinion, but, I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who could find a good use for it. Now the question is there a Dustox in this deck? Because there's a Cascoon. It doesn't look like there is, but we'll see. Another Tierno. Trainer's Mail. This is a card we haven't seen yet. It says, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there, except for Trainer's Mail, and put it into your hand. Shuffle all the other cards back into your deck. I mean... There is a situational use for this if you're looking for a specific trainer card and your deck is running low. Yeah, you could use this card and it would be fairly useful, but it's a very, very situational card. It's not one that I would use on turn 1, you know? Alright, another Dratini, good. Pikachu. Dragonair. Electrode. Another switch card. Wally, huh? Wally, I mean, I guess it could be, it's still good. Like, hold on, let me rephrase that. Like, it could be incredible just because of Dragonite. So, yeah, I mean, that's good. Wally's a good card, good supporter card. And Nincada. So there's no Dustox in this deck, but overall, I do see the motive of this deck, you know? It's all about the damage. Like, it's not like the Articuno deck where you just, you know, take Articuno and then there's Salamence and then you just get energies out quick and then hit hard. But this deck is all about dealing damage from the get-go and not letting up. Especially when it comes to, you know, cards like Zapdos and Exeggutor and Dragonite. Like, Dragonite is seriously just pure damage, and it is definitely the best card in the deck. Better than Zapdos, I'd say. But, yeah, I mean, that is the theme deck. What's it called? Storm Rider? Yeah, that's Storm Rider for you. One last look at this pretty Zapdos card. Zapdos is still a great, solid, basic Pokemon card. 120 HP, 120 damage, Drill Peck. I mean, Drill Peck could be more, but... Raging Thunder, 120 for 3 energy, that is definitely good. And if you've got a lot of health sponges on your bench, you could use Raging Thunder a lot and hopefully beat your opponent really quickly. But yeah, that's the deck. And I'm probably going to be fiddling with my cards after this video and seeing what decks I can make from all the cards I've opened up. But yeah, I mean... Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time on more card opening videos. Peace out, everybody.